Hey Minty, what do we and this episode have in common for RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under?
Some queens like to neglect their sisters.
I'm Annie.
I'm Minty.
And this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with an FU.
Isn't it an episode?
What are you gonna do? We're talking about drag queens. You gonna police me on here?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a iconic family resemblance episode.
The makeover.
The one that US season 13 was robbed of.
I like this.
I didn't. I thought it was just very unfair to judge it.
I mean, how they eliminated the queen I thought was very unfair, but I like the challenge itself.
Out of all the no elimination episodes, that should have been it.
That really should have.
But yeah, I don't remember all the previous ones. You always liked this challenge more than I did.
I do, but I do admit this one also frustrates me the most because sometimes I'm like, I like that, but then the judges don't, or the judges love it and I don't. And I feel like that happens a lot more in these challenge episodes.
Australia is what you want to watch for the drama. It's so spicy because Simone was like not taking care of her daughter and all the queens were shit talking her, but she didn't really get, dissed for that.
Yeah, surprisingly. I mean, if Simone's got the plan, she got the plan.
But yeah, before that, we had to choose, how do we partner up everyone? So we did that stupid game in the beginning. What you packing down under?
I will admit, this is one of the more sexier mini challenges. Sometimes they just feel like it's trying too hard, or it's just like, it's not that sexy. But I thought this one was pretty sexy.
Okay. I mean, I'm asexual, so...
You're no good for me.
I don't know if it's coincidence or them nudging them to have that whole conversation in the beginning of, I hope that we have one of those challenges where like there's 20 pit crew and we have to guess what's in their pants.
To be fair though, there's always some kind of challenge with a lot of pit crew members.
I wonder how you get them. Auditions?
Yeah, like male models.
Oh, I thought like temp agency.
A very specific temp agency.
But yeah, Maxi Shield won.
So she got to pick the pairs to pair the queens with the members of the rugby team. And she played it fair. And I hate it when queens are like, is she gonna be shady? Is she gonna screw people over? She won. She gets to do whatever she wants. She can Ellie Diamond the whole thing.
UK.
I love UK season 2, but we'll talk about episode 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under season 1 for now.
Quick thing, if you didn't watch UK, Ellie Diamond, she did a comedy stand-up and she did an order that was like sabotage everyone in the crew.
And saved herself.
And then she got a lot of shit for it from her, her sister from another mister, but it's the game.
Yeah, so now let's get into the queens, their sister, and their family resemblance, if we liked it or not. Because who cares what the judges think?
Yeah, who cares about all that drama that happened behind the scenes? Didn't play any factor.
Simone is so mean. And I still am a bit bitter that she's in the competition because she got fairly eliminated but unfairly put back in.
Oh, honey, we all know why she's here.
It's not a good enough reason.
I know a lot of drag racers who was upset that someone who got like a really disgraceful exit was able to come back. It's really rewarding shitty attitudes.
I mean, no matter how Simone left, she was gonna get back in. So it's not really rewarding anything.
Yeah.
And I like the ending. I think it's like, finally someone said it.
I mean, let's talk about Art Simone's and her sister.
Craft Simone.
She got the tiniest Asian.
I do like what Art Simone was doing. Because Art Simone and Craft Simone were in somewhat of a more craftier outfit. Art Simone had more like green-blue ruffles. Craft was more like pink-orange slippers. But I do feel like the family resemblance was missing. They were just more of the same art medium.
It's interesting because it's clearly a movie reference. That's what the ginger was saying the whole time. Dad would have gotten it, but he wouldn't have thought they were sisters.
Oh.
And like how Art Simone, she thinks of these smart references, but then she trips on herself.
Yeah. I mean, overall, I kind of like it, but not really. And Craftmaker wasn't as good.
Yeah, Craftmaker wasn't as good. Art Simone just had a really good advantage over the fact that she had the most feminine of all the rugby players.
And she is the best makeup artist, technically.
I think one part, I don't know why, I was very bothered with like, you're prettier than your sister because you're a woman. And then like in the back room, it's like, hey, how does it feel being called a woman by RuPaul? And it's kind of like, that's kind of weirdly spitting at trans people to just call this man a woman, and then you don't really let trans people in your competition unless they fit your binary.
Ow.
You know what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying.
So I felt very uncomfortable when they were just like, you're a woman. Like,
I didn't think about that. Huh.
Like, don't get me wrong, I understand the whole, like, electroshock man. Like, you're supposed to be insulting them, but I think with someone who's not a drag queen, you're kind of like, oh, you're a woman. Really emphasizing the prettiest of them all was the woman.
Oh.
It just kind of felt weird to me.
Huh. Yeah, I really don't have any comment about that. Sorry.
I mean, it's just a, penny for your thought, right?
Mm-hmm. Then we're going for Karen from Finance and her sister, Debbie from Reception.
So funny.
It is funny.
I love Karen's personality. It's a too damn shame she's doing such a shit job at this competition.
She's very safe, I feel like. I think she could get to Final 4, but I don't think she's a winner.
Well, Electroshock, I think she can get to Final 4.
I don't know if any of them. I would want Karen from Finance to win, but I don't think her report card really shows that she's gonna win, and I don't think she's a Sasha Velour.
You don't think she's gonna pull out a gimmick out of her ass?
Yeah, because she's that comedy queen, so any gimmick she has gonna just seem a little cheap.
Yeah.
But, like, Sasha was very smart, and she was, like, very in tune with this song. Although, shit, they had a very good song.
Australia can't afford this.
Yeah. But, Karen and Debbie, they were in the 70s green business short dress with glasses and big blonde hair. This is what I kind of like because they weren't carbon copies, but I did think they were too similar.
Yeah, only the neck thing was really different.
Yeah. That weird, like, ascot, whatever.
See, here's the thing. You know you're not supposed to look like carbon copies. Why did almost everyone look like carbon copies? I don't even know what I said there.
But I'm always messed up because Brooklyn Heights was with Plastique Tiara, and they had the same dress, just different colors, and the judges loved it, and I was like, but they're just carbon copies. They're just different colors.
To be fair, in that season we had some favorites.
True, fair enough. But I thought Karen was okay, and Debbie.
Yeah, I understand what the judges say when they're like, oh, I wish I saw more of Debbie, not just another Karen.
Oh, I don't know, what are you supposed to do? Debbie is supposed to look like she's from Karen's family.
Yeah.
Then ketamine and amphetamine. That's a funny name. That's super funny.
I don't get it.
Amphetamines? Like the drugs?
Okay.
It's a highly addictive drug. But anyways, because I love it because it starts off with them in these black and white regal outfits and they look like carbon copies and you're like, okay. And they do the reveal and then like these like one-piece swimsuity looks, but one's in stripes and one's in polka dots. Now, I don't know why. If they have different colors, I'm like, They have different patterns. It's fine. Can't explain it. But I mean, the judges loved it. I loved it. It was so good.
Man, Kitami was really skinny in this episode. I don't know if I just noticed that.
A corset, man. A corset can fix anything.
Now, okay, I'm a black and white bitch, so of course I love this outfit.
Yeah, you know what? I am not, but this is a good one. It was very, I wouldn't say graphic, but it had good patterns, and I thought it had enough to look at, like the details.
Yeah, just jazz snaps all around. Apparently you can't clap or else it will ruin the mic levels.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so you gotta like jazz snaps.
But can't you make a really sharp snap?
Well, you don't actually snap.
Oh.
You just do the motion.
Oh, you can do clapping motions.
I think that's too accidental clap. See, we're talking about stupid stuff because Kitamin just nailed it this week. She's the winner. That's the spoiler here. She won.
We're done.
End of, who cares?
Then Electroshock and Re-Reaction. I love that name. I love the name Re-Reaction. It's like little nerdy, but it's cute and it's funny.
I didn't know why she was doing the alien look until they saw the before and after the partner, and I was like, oh, because she's dark and you didn't have the makeup or something.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense because then it's like, just do everything in the same colors. It's not gonna look weird, it's not gonna look ashy, it's not gonna look too dark or light.
We won't have that Olivia Lux and Denali's problem.
Yeah. But you know, this was a clear carbon copy. So I didn't really like it for the challenge. Like, I thought the outfit itself, because it was like alien, it was red and purple, and it was sparkly, and it looked like there was blood in some places, but it was just too carbon copy.
Here's the thing. You could have just had the same dress, and then you changed the blood splatter on the second one to actually look like you shot each other.
Oh, you could just make a short dress too.
That too. Like, I know a lot of queens do this where like drag daughter, drag mom, where like the mom looks older than the daughter and it's the same outfit, just different periods.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just do that concept really well. You don't have to be like a granny mom. You can,
That would be cool. It feels like everything was almost similar, except one was styled in the 80s and one was styled maybe like 70s.
Yeah.
I think Queen may have done that, but that's a good idea.
Well, maybe, but I feel like you could have done something like this with this outfit, where like maybe the same pattern with different style dresses.
Yeah.
One's more fresher, one more classic.
How do you feel that they also judge the queens a lot on like providing a quote-unquote story and like walking around and having props and things?
I think that's a really Australia thing. I never really seen that outside of Australia. Like the whole Scarlet Adam having the prop.
They do talk about a lot in the makeup challenge because it always looks like the older sister and the klutzy younger sister. But they do emphasize a lot in this episode, but I just think I don't care that much. Yeah, I just
Maybe it's because we know Electra Shock is kind of the comedy queen.
Surprisingly, a little bit.
She's not known for her clean makeup, so she gotta be known for something.
But she's getting better for some reason.
Learning every week, right? If you do something constantly, you gotta get better somehow.
But you also need a reference and a direction to learn. Because if you think about it, Electra's makeup before kinda looks a little like Ketamine. The huge eyeshadow, the big lips.
Yeah, that's not the example you want to follow.
Well, Ketamine does it fine, but Electra Shock it doesn't look good. But for some reason, this episode and last episode's different, so I don't know if she's learning, I don't know if she's copying other queens are teaching her. I don't know.
Yeah. You have a note here that says her sister got a little neglected. Do you agree with that?
I didn't really. I thought they looked pretty much the same.
They looked too much the same at one point.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Michelle Visage said, but I'm like, I don't know, it looks fine to me.
Yeah.
Then Maxi Shield and Silhouette. I get the pun, I still don't like the name. It just sounds gross.
I don't get how it has anything to do with S.H.I.E.L.D.
It didn't.
Okay.
Maybe it's some kind of pad pun.
Ugh.
I hated this.
Okay,
I
the
hated
outfit
this so
was so ugly. You had this outfit planned from before the competition. You had it ready, and this is what you had.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird because Maxi's the big queen. So it's like...
I guess she was getting ready for any body size.
But if you had a really skinny queen,
yeah,
what were you gonna do?
Clothespin?
I mean, I guess so, but... it was so... Because they were these green and pink twins. So carbon copies with like yarn hair. And the outfits were just like these big poofs.
God, it did not compliment her silhouette at all. I wish you did a jellyfish look, if anything.
Yeah. That would be nice. Like, give it more, like, camp.
Yeah, like, maybe... Or if you really want to carry that yarn home, get some needles.
Make the whole outfit yarn.
Yeah. Very dollar store. I'm sorry.
She looks like a loofah. It was very crappy. I didn't like it. Then Scarlet Adams and Sapphire Adams. And this is the whole Brooklyn Heights and Plastic Tiara thing where it's just... Plastic Tiara is a good name. Where it's just like they're the same outfits, just different colors, red and blue.
Man, though, Scarlett's partner was a man.
I do think Scarlet Adams' partner looks the best out of drag.
Oh.
It's like a nice rugged look, but like not like scraggy or anything.
Yeah.
They had like shiny red and blue, kind of Las Vegas-y, but without the big feathers behind them. They just had it on their arm.
And you know how that drag queen does, where like they have the corset and like there's a lot of space between their chests and the corset, and that's where the imaginary boobs are supposed to go.
Oh, I hate that.
I hate that. And it looked really, really bad on Sapphire.
Yeah, it was terrible.
And she's like, oh, I made this outfit from scratch. It fits her perfectly. And I was like, that's so sloppy.
This one I did feel like Sapphire's makeup was really bad, especially compared to Scarlet.
Yeah. And then, the two bottoms are gonna be Maxi Shield and Scarlet Adams. The two queens who literally just did the same outfit, different colors.
Yeah. To be honest, it really does make sense that it was these two. They really were the worst.
If Electric Shock had to go up against Scarlet Adams after that whole in the beginning, I'm the only one who can send her home, I would have been like, rigor mortis.
I know, I wanted to see it. I really wanted to see that.
Oh,
I want to see the Electric Shock and Scarlet Adams show.
So they danced to the song
Better the Devil You Know.
You said it as soon as the song started playing. Oh my god, Scarlett's in all red. She's perfect for the song. And in that challenge where she's like, oh, I couldn't do any, extensive dance moves because I didn't want to upshow my partners, we saw Scarlett unhinged.
Oh my god, Scarlett was amazing. I mean, she did splits, but she didn't like make that a whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, she did the whole leg sprain thing. Very sexy. When
Very
she was
sexy
like
with the
lying
glove.
down.
Yeah.
And the gloves, yes. That was an amazing lip sync. Like, I'm sorry, fuck Maxie shit on this one. It was just all, holy Scarlett. And Maxie was cute, but Scarlett was just like, holy crap.
She embodied that song. Embody yada yada.
She just hit every note without being too short. Like how etc. did too much last week. Scarlett just like hit the nail on the head of how much energy you gotta put into a song sometimes. And it's not just going all out. It's like just hit those damn notes.
Who do you think was better, Scarlett or Denali?
Which Denali song?
First one with the against Kimura.
Oh, 100% Denali.
Okay.
100%.
Scarlett was good though.
No, Scarlett is very good. I mean, you could say that Scarlett is a close second, but I would still say there's a clear definition of Denali's one just because it was funny, it was campy, it had a lot more movement in comparison to Scarlett.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. You know, I would have said Denali too. I wouldn't have said Denali, period. Okay, we gotta wrap this up. My voice cracked. Maxie, you went home.
Poor Maxie. Although, like I said in last episode, she is the one I wanted to go home.
And now it's electroshock.
Then electroshock, and then we'll have our final four.
Man, like the bitchiest Final Four.
It's not the final four I wanted, but...
Better than season 5. 4? Jinx Monsoon? Which one was that?
Oh, that's 5.
Okay, yeah.
Who do you would like give your final four?
Out of all of them, the remaining 5 queens.
Out of all of them.
I think I just want Anita Wiglet back.
I want, yeah, because Art, Karen, Scarlett, and I kind of want etc. I know she hasn't done anything impressive, but I just feel like she could do more.
My only problem with etc. was like, she was the future of drag. And, you know, as a non-binary person myself, I'll fucking say it. Just cause you're non-binary and you're a social justice warrior doesn't make you the future of drag. She never brought it.
Yeah, she really didn't.
Like, I don't know if her Instagram's nicer, but, you know, the cockroach still a cockroach. And then next week, we're gonna do, something a little different, but something very familiar to All Stars. We're gonna have a talent show.
Yes, I'm excited.
There was some choice criticism in the preview.
Yeah, but could be for show too.
I wonder if Skylar and Alexa's gonna have a dance-off.
Oh my god, they could, but just not in the same stage. Maybe. Who knows?
Oh, Karen, if you do not do good in this challenge, I'm giving up all hopes on you.
Ooh, yeah, open mic.
Open mic, baby! And with that, I have to go because my voice cracked again.
Okay, thank you.
Pewdie!